This game didn't go at all like we had planned. Falling behind early and getting in trouble. Made it obviously a challenging, return, but we did it. We got back in this game, got back in there with a couple touchdowns, and got the ball coming out in halftime, and we're in the fourth quarter. It's 2017, and so from there we had to finish the game, and we had a few chances, and we weren't able to get it together enough to get it done. They ran the ball really well in the fourth quarter. We respected them that they would try to do that, and when they went to it, we couldn't get off the field, and we had a couple drives and our chances in there on the other side. We had to go ahead and get them. We backed up, but we still had our chances. It's a great fourth down stand down there by the defense, but when it came down to it in the fourth quarter, we didn't have what we needed to have to get it done. I'm really disappointed in that because we're focused on the areas that we're looking at. That the running game on offense, running game on defense were both really focus points for us. We've got to get this thing turned, and we're still on it. Those are our issues going in to the fourth quarter of the season right now coming up, and it's going to turn around really fast against a really good club, and we got to get our act together. So Gino had it right off the bat. Throws a ball to him. Next time he throws a pick, he thinks he's got offsides call and he got a free play. Didn't get that call, and so he chucks the ball downfield, knowing that it's a free shot. But that was we didn't get that call, and that's too bad. That screwed us up and gave them a chance. So a lot of guys played well. A lot of guys did really good things. Tyler had a heck of a game, and DK had a heck of a game too. But not enough today. So we got to turn it right around. We'll be meeting tomorrow afternoon and starting on San Francisco for the Thursday night game.
How much were you missing Al down the stretch when they were running the ball like that?
Well, you saw that Shelby just came in sick as a dog this morning. He just couldn't answer. He got IV'd, and they did everything they could for him. They couldn't turn him around. Shelby's a big part of our play up front, and Al going out in the second quarter. Those are two heavy dudes up front that really we were relying on. We had moved Al to get some extra play out of him at the end spot, and it was overall in general. I think they had 60 yards at halftime or something like that. Things were somewhat in control, but Al couldn't come back for the second half, and not having Shell that made a difference.
Their last drive where they scored all the runs, was there something particular they were taking advantage of?
They ran their game. That's their running game, and we were trying to knock them back, and we couldn't get it done. And we tried everything that we had to get it stopped, and we weren't able to stop them.
What just kind of disappoints you most about the defensive running game? And you guys know it's been an point of emphasis for you that you have.
Yeah, it's exactly that. That's it. Our guys are trying. They're working hard to get it done. We went through all of the process during the week, to line it up so we knew what they were doing. We're not fooled by anything today. We were on it, but you have to play the line of scrimmage. You got to get off the blocks. You got to play together. Everybody's got to fit together, and it's always about those fits. And it wasn't good enough. It was just plain out wasn't good enough.
Were either Ken or DJ close to playing? And can you say what
As it turned out, neither one of them could make it. They couldn't. DJ, high ankle sprain's hard to turn it around. He was really hopeful and optimistic and all of that, and kind of trying to bounce around during the week. But when it got down to it, often high ankles feel okay until you really have to. You call on it to push, and it's not there. That's kind of what happened. Ken's dealing with an old injury that jumped back, and he's been through it before in years past, and we just have to get him through it and see if he can play Thursday night. I don't know. We'll take it 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time.
How can you scheme out of physicality, Pete, if their teams just run straight at you? Is there anything you can do?
Yeah, there is stuff. There's stuff. I got to do more. I got to do better. I got to help our defense better. And I'm really disappointed. I've been looking at the running game for a long time. And there was no new plays. This was the same stuff, and we just have to do it better.
Sorry if you were asked this already, but did you think he had a free play on the second interception?
Yeah, he did. He did. So he chucked it. That's how we've always trained him. We train him to try to. You got to see that flag out of the corner of your eye. You can't just go on the flinch. And that's what he thought he saw it, and if that's what he felt, it was free and all that. I know the officials came to me after halftime and they said they thought he wasn't in the neutral zone after looking at it. So I don't know. Who knows?
Is
Gino okay, or looked like maybe he hit his hand, or?
He's fine, as far as I know.
What did you think of his game today?
Well, it gets all marred because of the first play he gives him the football, and that was not a good play. It was one of his plays that he regret the most. Tried a little too hard on the play. He could put the ball in the flat really easily on the first play of the game, and so that's really the play. I mean, they get it out, stealing out at the end of the game. I thought he did a lot of good stuff. I don't have any idea what his numbers are. I didn't see any of that yet, but. He'd made a lot of great throws today. He hit Tyler and hit guys on the sidelines, and Marquise. He made some fantastic plays today.
You mentioned Tyler. That was 6 straight games with a touchdown, which is a franchise record. Just the consistency he's shown this year.
He's been amazing. He just has. And I mean, there's nothing, I don't even know what are all the accolades that you can pull up for him that we haven't already said. I don't know, but he's been a great player and continues to be.
The challenge, obviously, you thought you had a chance to win that one there.
Yeah, well, that's as funky a play as you can see, and did that ball graze the ground or not, and they took a good look at it, and they thought not, but it was worth the shot. The guy rolls over and there's no ball in his hands, and so trying to figure out how how he held on to it. Did he maintain control? We'll see, but they got a great look at it, and Bill looked at it really, to make sure that it was the correct call, and they could call it with confidence, and they did.
The Nwosu horse collar, did you get an explanation on that?
No, I'm gonna say that we assumed that was a horse collar call, so and it didn't look like a horse collar call, so that's what we're hooting about. His hand's like on the back of his jersey, on the shoulder pad, and so I'm not sure if they called it that or they called it a late hit. It sure seemed like that was the call, but I didn't get that clarified. It didn't matter. It was already over.
Falcon had 104 return yards today. You think you're going to see him in a more featured role in that?
Yes. Yeah, he did great. I thought he was a real surprise for us today to pop up like that, and he looked great at it. He was tough and fast and explosive and all of that. So, yeah, he'll get another look.
What did you think of Travis Homer's day?
He never really got going. He had one great run and just couldn't get going, and we've continued to find trouble at the line of scrimmage, and it just we haven't been clean for a bit, and he couldn't get rolling.
Was the early deficit a reason kind of shied away from the run game as the game went on?
Somewhat. We just needed to get first downs, and as has been the case, we've had more success throwing the football. I mean, we've been pretty darn good at it, but when you turn the ball over 3 times, you lose. It's almost impossible to overcome that, and so it didn't matter today.
Playoffs is the goal. When you look back on these last 4 games, all against one field that stretch, all against teams that are right now under 500, does that enhance the frustration at all?
Yeah, it does, and really, it's the manner too. It's the manner that it's really happened on the ground. And I'm really disappointed in that because I've prided myself in thinking we can scheme our way into all kinds of good things to offset that. I got to do better.
Anything else?